finally made it to Kugluktuk. Kids just want to have fun.
Where the water moves.
An absolutely amazing place at the Kugluk Falls here in the Coppermine River. What a spot. This is really something special.
We're hanging out in some hot springs and it's warm and beautiful. Our motorcycle odyssey across Canada continues from the Northwest Territories into the Yukon. As we cross the border, we'll be greeted by the world-famous Sign Post Forrest in the town of Watson Lake. We'll ride on the Alaska Highway to the capital, Whitehorse, for a bit of R&R. And then we'll follow the trail of gold miners on the Klondike Highway to the historical Dawson City.
So we've made it now to the border, Yukon, and we will have reached every province and territory in Canada. And I don't think you really appreciate how huge the country is until you've ridden a motorcycle across it.
Wow, this is exciting because it's kind of the beginning of end of our journey. The logo here said Yukon, larger than life. So we're gonna to explore.
We're gonna explore. The Yukon is larger than life. And we've got a lot more to see and do before this trip is over. So shall we head out into the Yukon and see what happens?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Named after the mighty river that runs the length of the territory, the Yukon is a place where nature works on a larger scale. It's easy to see why the First Nations people chose this place as their ancient homeland. It's bustling with natural resources, and today you can follow in their footsteps and fish for trout, pike, and salmon in hundreds of pristine lakes, or explore the stunning scenery and abundant wildlife in the Kluane National Park. To the north is the stronghold of the Klondike Gold Rush, where Dawson City played host to over 100,000 gold prospectors in the late 19th century. There's still plenty of gold to be found, or if glittering treasure isn't your thing, there's some of the best hiking spots in the world among the otherworldly landforms of Tombstone Territorial Park. There's bound to be plenty of fun to be had under the midnight sun. And Lewis and I are off to a great start on the Alaska Highway. One of the most popular places to stop, just as you cross the Yukon border, is the Sign Post Forrest at Watson Lake.
Thousands of street signs and license plates, everything else you could ever imagine. Yukon, California, Georgia Bulldogs. Ruh.
It's a slipper, and there's a sunglasses. So it's like a little bit of everything.
That's true. You could spend a day in here just looking at all the cool little signs. This one's from Germany. Deutschland. D.
Mississippi, Saskatchewan. 我们在这儿就发现了创意无限。这个活生生的是个马桶。
It would be interesting to know which sign was the first. It's really remarkable to see all the people passing through and to see how this has grown so much. The Sign Post Forrest is a great excuse to stop.
Time to see what Yukon's all about. We're in the capital, Whitehorse, Canada's wilderness city. It held the Guinness World Record for the city with the least air pollution, which isn't surprising. Surrounded by the peaks of Grey Mountain, Hakel Hill, and Golden Horn Mountain, with an abundance of long, sunny days and clear blue skies, the people of Whitehorse enjoy a clean, green, and relaxed lifestyle close to nature. But it's also Yukon's most cosmopolitan city, with plenty of great shopping and fine dining. And after a week on some pretty tough roads, Louis and I are in the need for a little freshening up.
Morning, how you doing? Finally a chance to get a haircut here in Whitehorse, get a little cleaned up before the rest of our journey. Louis really going the whole way.
"20 minutes, 30 minutes before, I'm in the summertime of Yukon, and now I'm feeling like in the autumn or winter time. I feel fresh and feel the cool."
I think we're looking great. So now it's time to get up and ready and continue the rest of our journey.
今天路上的这个湖景色非常非常美，但是不带这么玩了。要在这个漂浮的这个小的这个山板上面去做瑜伽的各种动作。
Hi, Jessica, nice to meet you. I'm Ryan.
Jessica, morning.
Louis and I have been riding motorcycles around Canada for the last 56 days, and we need to stretch it out and reconnect with our body and with nature. Are you ready for this?
Oh,
Yes.
not so
Come
sure.
on. Yuku said the best.
Okay, if you lose the balance, boom.
Yeah, maybe. If I need to save you.
Still okay. Well,
I'm gonna make a prediction that for this entire yoga session, I'm not gonna fall.
So let's take one nice deep breath in, reach the arms up. As you exhale, come through center, bring your hands right to the strap, and we're gonna come onto all fours. We're gonna start going more challenge. Then you're gonna curl your toes under. We're gonna start to challenge ourselves, coming into downward facing dog. So we're gonna curl the toes under. We're going for a first dog. Oh yeah. Press into your hands. You want your feet nice and wide, your hands nice and wide, so fingers spread wide. Oh yeah. Good work.
我觉得这个太有意思了。我觉得这个是完全的融入自然，然后是在整个的这个水面上清澈见底，飘在上面。啊！千万别掉，千万别掉，千万别掉！那根本就没办法保持平衡，然后反正瑞很不幸的掉到了那个水里。
That was cold. Stand-up paddleboard yoga is awesome. And yes, I fell in the water. And yes, it was cold, but still, it was fun, it was invigorating, and more important, yoga is good for the soul, and I feel great. Thanks.
Awesome, guys.
Thank you.
那么现在呢，我们所到达的这一家呢，老板是一个摩托车的爱好者。
How you doing?
This is the cool part of the world to be riding motorcycles.
It is. It really is.
然后他们家最出名的事情就是超大号的这个蛋糕。
This is the world famous Braeburn Lodge Cinnabon. Is like a normal Cinnabon on steroids. Oh my God. This is a monster. This is just an overdose of goodness. Perfect fuel for going north into the Arctic.
We're back on the road, riding the Klondike Highway north and following the stampede of the Klondike Gold Rush to its epicenter, Dawson City. Starting from a population of only 500, the city grew in a few short years to nearly 30,000 as hopeful prospectors and entrepreneurs answered the call of gold. The rich, vibrant heritage is still beautifully preserved. It's almost as if we've traveled back in time to the old Wild West. And one of the best ways to take it all in is to board a piece of history, the only operating paddle wheeler in the Yukon.
We have arrived at the Klondike Spirit. This is one of the things to do, and I'm really excited actually, because when we came in on the highway yesterday, we were kind of surrounded by trees and we couldn't see too much of the surrounding mountains. And today on the river on the Klondike Spirit, we should have a great chance to see the rest of the valley.
It's a beautiful ride on the river. This is the place that people rush all over to fulfill their millionaire dream. There's more than 100,000 people rush to this area, purchasing for gold.
Starting tomorrow, we go north up to the Arctic Circle, up to Inuvik, and then eventually up to Tuktoyaktuk. And that journey is going to have a whole lot of challenges in it. Today we're just enjoying the cruise and relaxing. But there will be some tough days ahead, that's for sure. So I'm just going to sit back on the Klondike Spirit and enjoy the views along the Yukon River.